Another week, another runner-up for us with a player who seemingly, I believe, should have won in the French Open. PGA Tour was not as good. The event sucked. The card sucked. Things are pretty bleak right now. But you know what? We're going to throw on the headset and we're going to talk to you guys again.
Yeah, this is depressing. What a bad Sunday. And then you just cap it off. Thor just couldn't make that one putt to get into that playoff. And then football just goes wrong. The public wins. We lose.
The killer for me is just like we had the right guy in the right position finally. And I hate myself for being optimistic and thinking like it's going to turn. This is the week we're going to win. And Olesen is going to make the putts he needs to make because he's a winner. He's a bunch of guys who haven't won before. And he gets a 7-footer on 16. It's a great shot into the par 3. Misses that. And then on 17, hits a fantastic shot. That's the second toughest hole on the course. 188 yards.
Nobody in that hole.
Yeah, 180 yards out. And he puts a great shot to 13 feet. And he hit a great putt, too. And I really thought it was going in. And it lips out. And then you lose. And you had Bradbury, the cheating fucking son of a bitch.
18, he didn't really go after it. It's probably just a terrible swing, but
that's just, there's no birdies in the hole.
I know.
Bradbury, this fucking guy, besides anchoring the putter, which he does egregiously, in my opinion, he tries going out on the water on 15, barely hangs on. If he's a lefty, he couldn't even hit it. And then second shot, does not want to go anywhere near the pin, is trying to hit it safe to the middle of the green, wipes it right, hits it right of the pin, 15 feet, makes the putt. And then on 18, it's just so soft this week, and he hits 3-wood, and he hits that one left, and that one hangs on the left side. So it feels like this is a guy who didn't really want to win. He didn't hit great shots. He didn't go and beat us. And I thought if we got into a playoff, we would have won.
Oh, Thunder Bear Fox.
Yeah.
Would have been doing coke and banging hookers with him if he fucking won. I'll tell you that.
That's all I wanted. Can I just nice Thunder Bear win? Get off the schneid? It would have been great.
Yeah, imagine getting off the schneid with Thunder Bear. Oh,
and then even Thunder Bear. Go back to Friday. The guy's a 3-shot lead, and he goes double bogey to finish.
Bogey, then double, one in the water. 18 from the fairway.
And he's
from
in
the
good
fucking
form.
Fairway, man.
Yeah.
God hates us.
I think he does. I don't know if it's time to bring back
these second place finishes are just breaking me. I'm broken right now.
Probably 10 of them.
Like you keep saying it's going to turn, but it hasn't turned this entire season. I'm ready to just hang them up for the year and reset in January.
Yeah. I just got a text. I don't know who it's from. It's just a number. It said, Matt, let's get a win for the Shriners, I believe. And I said, I don't even know who it is. I said, I need it or I'll be dead.
Oh, my God. I can't believe Thor didn't win there. There were so many guys, but I wasn't scared of any of them at any point besides Svensson.
Who fell off immediately.
And then he went. And then I was like, fuck this. Then I was just worried about the sheer number of guys that had a chance.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of down to like a three-guy race, right? It was like Thor. Bradbury wasn't even really there. Who was it? It was Thor and the lefty, right?
No, it was the lefty was kind of there, but it was the guy who saw him Winter.
Oh, yeah. That guy, yeah.
And I was pissed too because he was a guy I had my notes at 110 to 1. I was like, I like him a lot.
I remember you saying that. And fucking second week in a row on the DP, I single bullet one guy, and they're in the mix with Puig the week before. Oh no, not 2 weeks ago at Puig at the Spanish Open. Single bullet him. He was minus 300 on the 8th hole. It just crumbles. Then I single bullet Thor this week, just based on his history, how he's playing. And you just knew he was going to be there. Like that was the correct bet, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really see him not being around. It's just God hates us, man. We just can't get off the fucking schneid.
The DP was like Last 3 weeks, third, second.
Ugh.
And you get
Every
nothing.
fucking week, man. So how do we get off this? One, we got to be done betting both tours. It's just one or the other.
I'm going to be off the Spain this week, which means our guy who we think probably Pooj is going to win.
Yeah, if Pooj wins, we're fine. I mean, we're just gonna have to jump off a bridge.
Yeah, and the other guy I was looking at was Veerman, 66-1, who gained 8 strokes on approach last week.
Yeah, whatever. I can pass on. I can pass.
Okay, so in that sense, we'll move on to the Shriners, which it seems like it's been an event where it's been, I don't want to say easy to predict, but like it's not like randoms win that much. Each one of the winners recently has kind of made sense.
Tom, the last 2 years, right? We were
Yeah,
on him
Sung
the first
Jae.
year. Sung Jae. Cantlay won, right?
Yep. Laird.
Kevin Na.
And Laird.
Yeah.
And
Laird beat Wolf and Phil, right?
Yeah. 2020. So a lot of Asians.
Somebody else? Who else won? It was somebody else.
It was Pampling 2016.
Okay.
Cantlay, Bryson, Na, Laird, Sungjae, Tom.
Okay. I was thinking Amex then. Similar desert type.
So mostly plotters, but Bryson 2018 wasn't a huge hitter.
No, not at that stage of his career.
But Wolf was obviously he narrowly lost to Laird. But West Coast guys, I was looking at some Bobby Weed designs. He designed TPC Summerlin, but he also had a heavy influence on TPC Sawgrass, TPC River Highlands. And if you look at it, there's a lot of correlation between those courses. And this is a very die-like course because the other two are Pete die. And we've seen guys like Tom Kim has won here twice, second at Travelers. He's been good in the Players, right?
Tom, I'm not sure about that.
Okay, but there's been a lot of Hadwin's another guy. So it just seemed like there's crossover there. I was looking at that. I was looking at desert rankings. I was looking at West Coast rankings, and then approach and good drives gained. But I think we're looking for West Coast guys. You need to be able to putt, right?
Definitely need to be able to putt. I mean, this is where Na gained about 14 strokes putting.
I think Bryce.
Do you remember that?
I remember the now one.
You remember watching that?
It was horrible. We wanted to kill him.
Were we on somebody?
I think we were on somebody in the mix. I'm gonna look at it real quick. But he ended up winning I think he won by 3 or 4.
Really? I thought it was close. It was insane. That week when he was drilling those putts, and the week Cantlay versus Bryson at the BMW.
Yeah, he beat Hadman by 1. No, that was last year. Yeah, those are the craziest two things. Cantlay.
Yeah, no, he went to a playoff with Cantlay. They were both minus 23. I don't think we were on Cantlay.
No. Perez, Stewart, maybe Hadwin. We're probably on Hadwin.
He gained 14.2 putting that week.
Look at all of them. And then I remember Tom when you were on him and I wasn't.
No, you were on him that year. Oh, the Wyndham one. The Wyndham one.
That was
Wyndham.
Okay.
That putting. Yeah.
Yeah, he gained like 12 putting that week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So like last year. Okay, so Tom came in first, 6.1, Cantlay 8.1, Mav gained 10. This is just putting. 2022. Sanjay, wow, 5.5. Wolf came in second, 6.9. Shank third, 8.6.
So 2021.
2021. Laird 3.3, Wolf 4, Austin Cook 4, Answer 8.3. Then 2020 was 14. Let's see what Cantley gained that week. Cantley was level. Pat Perez 8.1. We'll go back one more year, 2019. Bryson only 0.3. He gained 7 on approach. Cantley 3, Ryder 3, Answer 7.
Okay, so most guys have won with the putter.
Yep. So we got putters.
Yeah.
Also, what's your take before we finish this, Shriners? How'd you like the Black Desert course? In general, not as a PGA event, in general.
It looked cool but I can't separate it in my head. That I just fucking hated everything about that event.
Didn't get insanely high though. It was just like a regular PGA
event.
But most.
It was like weird. It was like a very weird shot tracking experience too.
Because if you like hit it in the lava rock, you're making like a 7.
Yeah,
but it was like it's so hard to hit it in the lava rock.
Yeah, and then if you don't, you're making a birdie. It was just. I didn't watch that much of it, to be honest with you, because I was pretty hurt from watching the Thunder Bear, and then Patriots are on, and like I just had no real reason to watch.
Yep.
I watched the last few holes just to see if Walter McCarty would blow it or not, but
Walter didn't.
He didn't. He fucking pumped one on 18. I was a little concerned that maybe with the lava rock and shit, he might blast one, but he hit one like 360 in the fairway.
How old is that guy?
He's 25, 26.
Yeah. It's weird. Remember my text to you 2 weeks ago? McCarty in Utah. We just didn't even discuss him last week.
So yeah, Blake texted me and said about McCarty, we're talking about the Sanderson. And we both looked into him and we're like, yeah, Utah makes tons of sense with where he's won, and he's finished runner-up to Carl Phillips there at the Australian at the Utah event, Corn Ferry. Like, yeah, it definitely makes sense for Utah. So didn't bet him obviously for the Sanderson. That worked out. A lot of people bet him at the Sanderson. And then, but the problem I think is after he didn't play well at the Sanderson, finishes 46th, his like first ever PGA Tour start. Wouldn't you think the odds would drop significantly?
What was he, like 45, 50?
Yeah, I think I saw 45.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just kind of got the sense that like it's just hard to win. You win on the PGA Tour like that quick. Doesn't happen, right? But then you really think about it, that was a brand new course for everybody.
Right.
Not just him.
And it's also that other factor where like we see it with Rory. When you get out on tour, maybe the pressure doesn't feel as it, where if it's like a guy like Bo, he feels like there's a fucking 1,500-pound weight on your back when you're trying to win.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't have that.
A lot of the cream did kind of rise, though. A lot of the better players.
In some ways.
Yeah. Besides
Keith Yeager was there. Keith misses the cut at 20-1. That guy, I've never seen more bad performances of a player who's been 20-1 so many times this year.
Right. But like Yeager was probably really the best player in the field.
He was. I would say. He was. Who else was the best?
Kitayama, I guess.
Field sucks.
Yeah, field's terrible. Anyways, all right. Back to Shriners. We got to get off the schneid here somehow. What do we got to do to actually win a golf tournament?
I'll do anything. If you think of something for me to do, like there's no limit to what I won't do.
Like we've jerked off to midget porn, BBWs.
That's been a while though, you know. I think it's proven record of success. So I do think there's might have to go back to the well.
What though?
I think midgets, because I looked.
Not a lot of content out there for midgets.
I know, you can't be picky. It's well, the last time I sent it to you and you said you couldn't find it, so you did BBW and we didn't win. That was back in January. So I think you got to actually do it.
All right, someone's got to send me some good stuff.
It's tough to find. Maybe a black market for it. Maybe I don't have any money to pay for it, but if you can let me know.
Oh, this is fucking insane, man. I can only imagine you. Like I have actually hit 2 events since your last win.
U.S. Open.
Yeah, I've hit Vegas and Decky since then.
Yeah, I hit 2 before it that you didn't hit.
Right. But I mean, just the
been a long
struggle
time.
of the. It's not just.
amount of
I mean,
time.
the money is definitely a major factor, but it's also the psychology of it. Like you're just used to, for like the last 5-6 years, just hitting one every like 6-7 events. Right. And
Yeah.
a lot of the times you go on these streaks where you hit like 3 and 5 events and you feel invincible. And now it's just like this entire season has just been like just
Slog.
nothing. Just awful.
Getting one is just so hard. Then now when you get
Yeah.
one, it's like, fuck, how am I supposed to get another one? And you know what? That's a problem I'd be glad to be faced with. Because I
Right.
got to get one here. And I, to be honest with you, I feel pretty good about this event.
Yeah, I mean it's very for the most part easy to predict, right?
My concern is like, it also could have some random fucking win it. Yeah.
You think?
Because it's just so putter oriented.
Yeah, but it's always been a decent player.
It has. But no, not only that. The other one is there's like 20 guys who are in the between 20 and 60 to 1 who I really think make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That wouldn't shock me if they won. You can only have so many of them. I'm going to be a little overexposed this week. I've been underexposed in the PGA Tour probably 7 weeks in a row, but I've been betting 2 tours, and I'm going to be a little overexposed. I think I'm at 6.4 to 1 or something.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do. Statistically, I think it makes more sense to have another guy to increase the chances of winning in one event than to have one single bullet in the second event.
I definitely agree with that.
So I'm going to try to increase my chance of winning this event.
The only single bullet you do in Spain would be Puig, right?
Yeah.
And is it a Bombers course?
I think it is. I mean, looking at last year, Moronk won.
Yep. Polish bomber.
Schmid was second.
Is he a bomber?
Yeah, he does everything.
Yeah.
Really well rounded. So, top of the board, we get Tom. If you we got some fast bent grass greens, par 71, 7,255 yards. It's interesting because it's one of these West Coast Vegas tracks, but it's bent. It's not POA.
Yep.
So that's why you get a little of the guys who may not seem as much as West Coast.
Yeah, like Sungjae, right? Yeah, I was thinking Sungjae and Tom, obviously.
Right, because you think of these guys, but I think the reason why the West Coast guys are usually so good on the West Coast because they're so used to that bumpy afternoon POA.
Yeah.
And you're not getting that, so that's why it's a little less West Coast guy. I think that desert form has been pretty indicative. Laird's been really good at Sawgrass. He's been good here. Cantlay's been good at both.
Scottsdale, you mean, not Sawgrass?
Yeah, sorry, Scottsdale. Desert. Amex is desert.
Yeah. Cantlay, definitely.
So
Siwoo, too. Siwoo. He always plays well. Here,
Yeah.
Amex. Yeah.
So desert form I'm looking at those other correlations, whether it's River Highlands or a little bit Sawgrass. Approach, I think, is important, and then putting. And you want more accuracy, guys. I think you can get away with missing the fairway.
You can?
Can you get away with it?
I don't know. I don't.
No, but I think it's going to be slightly. You know what I mean? You can't have big misses.
Right. I remember in that one of the years Tom won, he was in the playoff with Cantlay. And Cantlay blasted it left. You remember that?
And he got dead in the rough.
Yeah. No, not in the rough. It was in the shit.
Oh, yeah. It was in a bush.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you can miss slightly, but you can't miss big.
Right. Similar to last week, but you're not like dead on the big miss. Well, last week you were dead on the big
Well, last
miss.
week and the fairways were wider. These
Yeah, fairways are way wider last week.
fairways are relatively thin here, so the hit fairway percentage is lower than tour average here. But the greens and reg is higher.
Yeah.
So I think good drives where like you're in the fairway or just off is what's important.
Agree. So, all right, Tom's playing because he's going for a three-peat. If he wasn't, there's no way he'd be playing, right?
Right. Nobody else is.
Why don't some of these other fucking guys that never fucking win, the Sung Jae Ims, I guess the Siwoo Kims, the guys that play well here, even the fucking Patrick Cantlays, who hasn't won in fucking 2 years, or even Justin Thomas. Not saying he's won here, but he's had success at Amex, success at Scottsdale. Like, why don't you just play here?
I think they probably would say they need to have an off-season sometime.
Right, the Cantlays, but like, what about Siwoo and Sungjae?
I think this year the President's Cup is why they're not here, I guess. Yeah, they should be here for sure. But Sungjae and Cantley were here like 5 years in a row until now.
Yeah, well, I can see why Cantlay. Just because all the shit he's working on the whole season was a drag.
And sometimes a refresh could be more beneficial than going to a place you can win, right?
But what about a guy like JT? Like, why don't you just show up? Is he ever going to show up in one of these events? Just no.
He's playing Zozo next week. I don't mind him there.
Yeah, but that's fucking. It's in fucking Japan.
Yeah, I know.
They're all playing there, aren't they? They're probably getting paid to play there.
They're all playing, but isn't JT? Didn't he
Fucking
try
hate that
playing
event.
Amex or something? Didn't
Fuck,
he try?
that's next week.
Yeah.
We already know we're not hitting that one.
At least there's good players there.
Yeah, but we just know we're not hitting that one.
No, Sungjae
We've been
could
saying
win.
it for a while. We're not hitting that one.
Weren't we close one time or no?
I don't. Keegan won last year.
Yeah, Decky, then Keegan. Tiger won it.
Tiger won it. That was his last win.
But at least now we have more information to go off because the first few times, like, I have fucking no idea who plays well at this course.
Who else is playing it?
Xander, Tagala, JT.
And yeah, JT's been playing the Amex. He played the Amex last year. Remember it was him, Dunlap and Burns in that group. Nick Saban called in.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, so we want guys who hit fairways, make putts, good in the desert.
This is all Tom Kim, man. Hits fairways, makes putts.
Yeah, but he hasn't been putting as well this year as he was the previous two.
No, I know. And the pressure of winning an event 3 times. And 3 times in a row.
Likelihood of it happening, just statistically.
Right.
So next week we got, just real quick, Colin. Oh, we thought Colin was winning last year. Colin, Sahith, Xander, Sungjae, Decky, JT.
Colin didn't win last year? I thought he did win.
Did he?
Yeah, he won the Zozo.
Okay. Well, we should have bet him. Homa, Siwoo. That's basically it. It's not everybody. Minwoo.
I could see Homa winning.
I could too. Holy fuck, does Todd look fucked up in this picture?
Todd?
Oh, yeah.
It's your guy.
Oh, my God. Kitayama's playing. He could win.
Can you spray it?
I don't know.
Oh, Colin ran away with it.
Ben Coles is 37 years old.
That's fucking bizarre.
He's older than Brandon Grace.
Colin ran away with it. He was playing with Bo.
But yeah, Bo finished second.
Bo and Cole, T2.
I think Bo's an October guy.
I guess. Yeah, 0 wins.
He does.
All right. We'll talk about next week. There's no way we win that one. Actually, could see Homer, though. Kind of like the way he's starting to feel like he kind of got it back a little bit, no?
President's Cup, you gained 7 on approach, led the field by a mile.
Yeah. All right. So, Tom, what do you think he has? You think he contends? You think he's not there?
I don't think he's there. I think he finishes 13th.
12-1's a decent number, though.
Yeah, but it is 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is. But he didn't really win or contend too much last year.
At the Travelers, he contended. Could have won.
He did.
All right. So next range you got who you got? Pendrith, Thompson, 25. Seamus Power, 28. Keith Mitchell, 28. Kitayama, 28. And Hollywood Hoagie, 28.
Yeah, I mean, starting out, I like Hollywood Hoagie.
All right. Can you envision him gaining 6 strokes putting?
Let's see. Has he ever done that?
Yeah, he's done it.
Okay, so I think this is his region, no doubt.
For sure.
One pebble, shorter course, been fantastic here. And the 3 courses I mentioned, Sawgrass and River Highlands, he's done good.
He actually gained 5 strokes putting at his last tournament.
Yeah. Great at Travelers. 7th here 2 years ago. Shot opening round 63, was the first round leader. Had 1 bad round on Friday. The other 2 were really good. His approach is just for him. Like, people were betting him a lot earlier in the year, and I didn't see it because the approach wasn't great. But the fact that now he had 1 start at Procore, again, West Coast, his region, gains 1.5 times 4, 6 strokes on approach, 5 strokes putting. I just think he's better than a lot of these players, and winning is tough to envision a little bit.
So the start before the Procore was the Tour. He lost 9.6 approach, and then before that at the BMW, he gained 8.5.
So the irons are there.
So fucking weird though. Like, how did he lose 9.6?
I just don't think he's a East Lake guy. He probably went in the water.
I think it's just water. A lot of variance.
I think.
He does have some spike putting weeks. Earlier this year, Houston 7.3. But he, for relatively a shitty putter.
Let's see how he's put here. 2023 plus 0.7. 2023 part 1, or technically 2022, when he finished T4, he gained 2. 2022, the previous one, he gained 0.8 times 4, 3.2. 2021, he gained
1.
Gained 1. So last time he's lost strokes putting here was 2019. 2018, he finished 7th, gained 3.2. So he putts well here.
He does. His last win is at Pebble.
Last one was Pebble. 4th in strokes gained total on the West Coast. 4th in strokes gained total on desert courses. Has top 4 finishes at all those 3 courses I just mentioned. 4th here, 3rd at the Players, 3rd at the Travelers.
Pebble's a good comp, isn't it?
Should be. Short, West Coast.
Thinking Phil. Webb.
Oh, yeah.
Cantlay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cole's had some good success at Pebble.
Yes.
Yeah, 14th and 15th the last 2 years for Cole. All right. I mean, I'm in on Hollywood. That's fine. I can start my card at 28. Would you bet 30?
I was when other people bet it was 30 because it was on legals, but I couldn't get it until it was 28. So I'm 28 as well.
Okay. So then the other guys we skipped over before Hollywood, you got Pendrith, Thompson, Kitayama. Kitayama is now 30 on DraftKings.
So Kitayama obviously makes sense. He was hot on approach, but I just don't think he can get to 20 something under.
He was so fucking bad putting. I think he lost 10.
He just didn't seem like the prototype of the guy here.
Yeah, and he's played here 3 times, miscut. He's a Vegas guy though. That's the only thing. But yeah, I agree.
I want to say he's a member here.
Yeah, who are the members that are here? I'm gonna look that up. So what about you had some interest in Pendrith?
I liked him originally. I don't want to bet him as the third favorite. I liked that he was third here. I thought he was pretty good at the President's Cup, but the stats were pretty horrific. So so it turns out he wasn't.
He was either like hitting like really good shots because he was playing with Scott a lot, and you saw a lot of them, or he was hitting. Remember, he just hit like horrific shots, like that shot on 17.
It was like
When
short
he
of the
really needed it, he was like 10 yards short. Like
short and right.
dude,
Yeah, I remember
you
that.
need to stick this like we doing. So I don't know, it was a pressure thing or what, but
Wouldn't shock me if he was around at all.
not at all. 22 is kind of, right?
Yeah.
It's down to 22.
Yeah, I just can't bet at that number.
All right, and then you don't like Thompson.
I don't know that I don't like him. I just don't want to bet him at that price. He hasn't played in a while. I know that I like some other guys who haven't played in a while, so it doesn't make sense. But just something about I don't want to bet him at that number.
The last time he was that number, he fucking won.
I know. Has he played here before?
Yeah, 12th and 35th.
Okay. So some of the comps like Wyndham and stuff make sense. Webb also has been good at those places. I don't know. What do you think?
Average score. He's like top 10 average score per round here out of the guys in the field. Tom blows everybody away. Here's the top 10 average score. Tom Kim, 65.5. Neesmith, 67. Harry Hall, 67. Hadwin, 67.3. Willett, 67.5. Cole, 67.5. And then Thompson, 67.6. Schmid, 67.75. Then Webb, who obviously has played 12 events, his average score is 67.9.
So do you think Thompson can win?
Yeah, I do.
Would you
I'm not
consider
betting
betting him?
No, fuck it.
Okay. So, yeah, I think Thompson and Pendrith are threats, but I'll start at Hoagie. I love a lot of the guys in this 30 to 1 range. I think this is the sweet spot. I just want a 4-pack in here.
All right, so Hoagie 30. He's 30 on DraftKings as we speak. Other 30s you get on DraftKings. Well, I guess Bo on DraftKings he's 28, but he's got 30.
He's 28 on DraftKings?
Yeah, the Bo show.
Had it 10 minutes ago at 30.
Okay, you haven't won a bet since the U.S. Open. You're already moving lines.
Well, I sent it out to a bunch of people too. So maybe they are. But Hostler, what's not to like, man? Guy's playing his dick up.
Yeah, he's hot. Didn't even like him last week. I didn't even think he was going to play good last week, and he did.
I thought it was a big testament to him, the fact that he loses in a playoff, and then the next week he shows up at a course we don't even know if he's going to be a fit at and plays well again.
Yeah. Came in 11th, 9.9 tee to green. A lot of that was
great,
5.3 around the green, but everything was solid. Didn't putt well last week. Off the tee, great, huh?
He's hitting the ball. I think it seemed like he gained a bit of distance. 7th year last year.
He's got another 7th too.
This is his area.
He's played it 6 times, has never missed a cut here. 2 7th place finishes, 2023 and 2017. So yeah, average score per round 68 flat. What's not to like? He's scorching hot.
Is this the best he's ever been playing consistently in his career?
I think so. I mean, it's not really saying much, right? Yes,
There's
really.
one question with Bulk. Can you win?
So has he even like really, besides that Sanderson, has he really like gotten in contention?
It's a good question.
Or does he usually just like there after a couple rounds and then just falls off?
So let's see how I thought he played actually pretty well. Because he started off bad at Sanderson, and he grinded it back. So he shot 68 in the final round. You shot a 67. So I don't think a 68 was that damning of a result to Sanderson.
No, he's fine.
Okay,
but like, are there other events where he's like been in contention?
Let's see. I'm looking at them.
I feel like he usually just sucks ass.
So let's see. Go
low.
Beach.
He'll go super low like he did at the Wyndham this year. Shot like he shoot a 60?
Yeah.
And just finished 12th. Like I think that's what we're getting out of Bo. But now it's like 2 back-to-back finishes. I don't really remember him contending much in years past.
No. Myrtle Beach, he was the first round leader, co-leader, then shot 69, 69, 67. Goddard, and he was close to everybody besides Goddard, who kind of blitzed the field. I want to look at what he did. Farmers, when he finished T6, was he contending that week? He 68, 70, 72, 68. And then I want to see, what did he do? What did he do last year when he finished 7th? Was he in the mix at all? He shot a 62 in round 1, first round leader again. Then he shot a 71, 68, 66, and he lost by 3.
He was 3 back at Tom going into the final round.
He just can't have that. I don't want him to shoot a fucking 60.
Yeah, because he's always falling it with a 70.
Just have like a 65, 66 consistently. When he lost that playoff to Poulter.
It's in Houston.
And was it 2020? 2019?
19, I think.
Okay.
That was a while ago. Second at the Travelers. Let's see what he did there. Shell. 2018 Shell. He 65, 68, 69, 67. Lost in the playoff.
So he was after the third round. Him and Poulter were both 14 under. Both shoot a 67 and loses in the playoff. So,
dude, he hasn't been bad in these final rounds. Look at Travelers 2018. Shot a 66.
Yeah, he's been fine. He hasn't like
Bubba shot a 63.
So we just got to get him there.
Yeah, it's more of a he's fine when he's there. It's just getting him to the line.
Right.
And this is definitely the best. I mean, he had a streak last year. He was 7th and then 2nd. 7th here and then 2nd the following week at Zozo, and then 15th. That was probably his best stretch, right? I'm sure we were on him in some of these events.
Yeah.
7th, 2nd, 15th. That's definitely that whole stretch from July until November 5th. That was his probably best stretch of golf. But even so, only 2 of them he was really contending in.
So we're now in territory for me. I think it's like, should I get off the pod here? Because I don't like Zozo. Obviously, he was 2nd last year, but I don't know if I would go there again. Like, this is his chance to win. And you got Mexico, Bermuda, RSM. That's it.
Could win Mexico, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't think he's shown. Yeah, doesn't seem like a huge fit. So I think this is just give him one chance. He's in the best form probably of anybody.
All right, Hoagie and Hostler, 30. These other guys, Keith Mitchell, Yeager, Seamus Power, all 30.
Keith,
Nolan Mitchell.
Yeager, I don't know about the course fit. I thought last week was a much better course fit for him.
Much better, but no, I can't. I'm not betting Yeager.
And then who's the other guy you
Power
said?
makes some sense.
But the number's not right.
No, why can't we get a good Power number? What are the books so afraid of Seamus Power? He was
playing
fighting
well.
to make the cut, and then he played awesome on the weekend.
Yeah.
Just why can't he be 50? See his last 3 finishes, man. 10th, 11th, 11th.
I just don't think he's going to win, though.
No?
I feel like whenever he plays well, does he really contend?
Yeah, that one time he won the Bermuda.
But other than that?
Just that one stretch in 2022 when he finished first, third, fifth, 3 straight weeks.
So this year he has
0
8 top 20s, 8 top 20s, but 0 top 10s.
Yeah.
See, last year he had, Jesus, a lot.
Yeah, 2022 he had a lot too.
So maybe I think he's working his way back, I guess.
Okay. I can pass on him, I guess.
You like him a lot?
More I'm looking into him, I kind of like him, yeah. I wrote down 16 guys, and I want to get rid of them. I'm not getting rid of him yet.
Okay.
Next guy I've written down, and I know you've bet, is Adam Hadwin.
Yeah, I love Hadwin. I think he's. So I was just on the show with Tom, and we went through all the times that he's had a 54-hole lead.
Yeah.
On different tours, and like same as we just figured out with Bo. Whenever he's there, he does not go away. He's there. It just takes someone else to come beat him. Like he does never shits his pants. He's very steady. Even when we had him against Ricky, like he played well. Ricky just was destined to win in that playoff. It's just getting him there. I trust him to win if he gets there. We need to get him there. Course history is great. Last 3 trips here, 6th, 10th, 2nd.
He loves this place.
It's his favorite course in the world. Lives in Arizona, so he lives in the area. Probably comes here a decent amount. Hasn't played since the BMW, but that was the same case as it was last year, where he finished second. He was bad at the BMW statistically and finish-wise. Finished 48th out of 50. First in strokes gained total in the desert. First in strokes gained total at this course.
Okay, counter is he's pretty bad at golf in general at the moment. Hasn't won since 2017. That's fucking 7 years ago.
Yep. But
he only has one win. I thought he had more than one win too.
His year wasn't as bad as you think it was.
But but the last 10 weeks was.
Yeah, but since the U.S. Open, just like me, we're going to come back together.
You guys have been terrible since then.
So, but geez, he had a great year. And look at a lot of his West Coast, Amex, T6, Genesis, T4. That's good fields. Valspar, which I think is a comp to this. Maya was saying it was a lot of crossover leaderboard. T5.
Is there a lot of crossover leaderboard?
Memorial, 3rd. He played good in big events this year.
He played pretty bad in the playoffs. Like bad.
But who cares about the fucking playoffs? Right? Those events are so stupid.
Yeah, those are just the last events we've seen him at.
Yeah, but those aren't Hadwin spots.
What? What'd you bet him at? What odds? 50?
35. You set that shit up. You know he's not 30. You know he's not 50.
I thought you got him early morning line.
know.
That thing has to go up to 50, right?
But even not that bad. Travelers, he was 27th. Wyndham, he was 28th, gained 3.2 on approach.
Yeah, and then read the next two.
St. Jude, 50th, BMW 41st. But is that really that big of a thing with Hadwin in those fields?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the rest of his form last year. Second here was 44th of the BMW, lost 4 on approach. St. Jude was better. It was T16. Prior to that, missed 3 cuts in a row. John Deere, 3M, and Wyndham.
I don't even see Wyndham. I see Rocket second.
He was cut from the Wyndham before FedEx
Really?
St. Jude.
Okay.
I don't think Hadwin is a huge.
He's a desert guy. He is. I know.
He's just a desert guy. Last year, again, Shriners, same shit. Amex, Waste, finished 10th at Waste. Players, he's been good. Travelers, he's been good.
We're always on him in the desert.
I know.
Always. We definitely
Why the hell are
on
you
him.
gonna stop now?
I guess we won't. I was just hoping for a better number, 50.
Remember, we
plus,
said we were gonna bet him at Waste. He didn't play.
Yes. Why didn't he play?
I don't know.
All right. Next guy on my list is Cole, who I've been betting for a while. I don't think I can stop betting him after he gained 10 on approach at the Sanderson.
Yeah, and this is a good spot.
And he finished third last year?
Yep.
And when he got pretty hot this time last year, he had like 4 top 5 finishes. So I'm just gonna hope that continues and maybe the putts drop. But he's not really a good putter, in my opinion.
But he's spiked at times. He's had a lot of good putting weeks.
Yeah, but just tracking him.
Yep.
I've been tracking him a lot at a lot of these events.
Jesus, last year he went 4th, 35th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd.
Yeah. 4 top 5s in the swing season last year.
I think he's a swing season merchant.
Yeah. So he's the mini tour guy. This is basically the PGA's mini tour.
Yeah, Wyndham T7 this year. He's playing good. To be honest with you, I was surprised he was 35. I thought he was gonna be the one guy who's 25, and everyone's like, fuck that.
Yeah. Remember the FedEx, the St. Jude one? We had him top 20. He snuck in there, baby.
Yep.
It's probably the last golf bet we hit.
I know.
I'm in on Cole.
And I haven't been betting him at all, so
I'm in on Cole.
All right. So there's 4 guys who I think Hoagie, Hadwin, Cole, and Hostler.
All right, the other guys I want to throw at you. Poston, just crossover his success here. He's 40.
Yeah.
You're not a Poston guy.
I'm not a Poston guy. It's like almost the same argument as Hadwin. Hasn't played in a while.
Can fuck with a putter.
Yeah.
But he didn't really end the season that well.
I mean, I think that's an understatement. He's been playing like fucking shit.
Right. No one Spawn, right? We're done with him.
I'm definitely am.
Okay.
Seems like a lot of people like him though.
He's playing good. He's been playing good for months.
Both Mayo and Jacobs took him. Yeah, he's had a couple bad finishes.
All right. What about Ben Griffin?
I just don't know if this is the spot for Ben Griffin.
Isn't he just Webb light?
Yeah, but why does he not play well here?
Is it that bad? Miscut 60th. I was shocked to see him on the leaderboard last year.
He's horrible to travel.
Last week.
I was too. He's playing good. Approach is great. He's just a Bermuda guy. Even last week he played good, but he wasn't making putts.
I know.
He's like a
But,
coastal.
I mean, you say that. Look at John Deere, 7.7. RBC Canada, 5.2.
Yeah.
He might. I know he fucks on Bermuda. We're just going to wait for RSM, I guess.
Bermuda, too.
We're probably not going to make it there.
Those are 2 weeks in a row.
We ain't going to make it.
I think Butterfield's before that, though.
I wish it wasn't even. I wish the fucking hurricane just took it out.
I do, too.
All right. UNLV guy, Harry Hall. No?
I don't like that he won so recently.
That's the only thing, though. I mean, I guess whatever.
He's
Fuck it.
35th
Fuck
last
Harry
week.
Hall.
Lost on approach.
Fuck Harry Hall.
Yes.
Svensson, 60.
Let's see. I didn't even really look at him. He's 60.
60.
He's the first round leader last week.
Approach numbers were really good.
How much of it was from round one?
Does it tell you?
Yeah, we'll tell him. Let's see. Svensson was Svensson. Okay, so final round, he shot even. Was good on approach. Round one,
He gained 3 out of 4 days on approach over 1.
Yeah. Shot 11.
Good.
He shot 11 under on Thursday, and he finished 13 under.
Really? Yeah, he lost. Wow. He can't make the putts.
He's just a shitty putter.
He gained 3 putting and lost putting for the week. Gained 3 on Thursday.
I'm not a Svensson guy really at all.
I know, but I was kind of surprised it wasn't 40.
Yeah, I can see
based on that. Based on his round one, I guess.
He's gained strokes putting twice in the past 30 weeks.
I'm not ruling him out yet.
What's he done on? What he done on in the desert? Let me check my desert.
18th last year at Shriners.
Okay. Course history. Here's my desert rankings. Let's see where he is.
2 missed cuts at Phoenix.
Hadwin's one in the desert.
He's another Bermuda guy too.
Let me read you these desert rankings actually because they're interesting. Hadwin, Poston is number 2. Tom Kim is number 3. Hoagie is number 4. Dave Thompson, number 5. Mitchell, Webb, Cole, Nick Taylor, Dan Berger, Barjon, Kuchar, Hall. And I'll see some notables. I'll look for notables now.
Where's Marty? Marty's got to be up there.
Marty, 32. It's only the last 30 rounds, so a lot of his was probably 5 years ago. Who are we looking for? Spawn is 50th. Bo is 28th.
Power.
Spawn 50th. Power 75th.
Yeah, is an Irish guy really going to win fucking Vegas?
I don't think he is. I'd rather bet him at RSM.
Okay. Shaw some life. Harris English.
I thought about him. The stats weren't great. Just, I don't know. Every time you think he makes sense and he's back and shit, he doesn't live up to it.
Okay. I can live without him, I guess. Your boy Chuck Hoffman?
I thought about it, but
50? He's just 50 years old, not his odds.
He's just 50 years old.
What would you do if he won, though? Remember at Waste Management? He's fucking in the playoff.
I know.
Why don't you like him? I figure you'd be all over him.
It's just, I don't know if he can win, man.
Why the hell not?
Because he's 50.
Literally 2 weeks ago, you said he was winning.
I know. I just don't know if
He did nothing wrong statistically.
and didn't really like anyone else then. No, he didn't do anything wrong. He's playing good. Barracuda was T8. It's probably a good sign. Let's see what he did last year. Didn't play. He's missed his last 3 cuts here.
Yeah, he hasn't played well here in a while.
I don't know. Do you like him?
Kinda. But I mean, I can pass on him at the number. Other guys. So Charlie is what? What is Charlie? Oh, he's up to 75. Not bad. Other guys I got listed. Ricky
I like Ricky.
showed some life at the Sanderson. Obviously has the waist win. Good in the desert.
Probably.
What did he switch? What's his putter?
He's switching a putter?
Did he switch? Yeah, I thought he did. Someone needs to find out if he switched a putter. I thought he did. I thought that's why he played well last week.
Yeah, maybe he did. I might just forget.
I thought that was a story. Pretty sure that was a storyline. I think he went to the lab.
Let me just Google it. I could see Ricky playing well. I mean, I think he needed a little bit of a reset that he got.
16th Sanderson gained almost 4 putting.
So let's
too
see.
soon though, right? Too soon.
I think it's probably too soon to win. But I don't know. It wouldn't shock me. I think he's going to play well. Like I could see him being first round leader and being involved.
Okay. Other guys similar to Ricky type. You got Dan Berger and Gary Woodland.
Yeah, I like both of them, but I like Berger. I think Berger's a bet. I bet him at 80-1. He's 90 on FanDuel now. I just don't understand why he was 30-1 last week, and now he's 90-1. At a course, he has a better chance to win. He played well. He shot 265s last week, and battled to make the cut. Stats weren't bad.
He was 3 over on the front 9 on Thursday.
So he just probably wasn't used to the course. Figured it out. Yeah, Ricky used the lab last week.
Yeah, I thought so. Don't hate it.
And he
Don't hate it.
Gained 3.2.
Yeah. I'm with you on Berger. I'm in on
Pretty
Berger.
damn good. I don't know if he can win or not, but I just don't get the number. And this is a much better. Isn't he a Webb Simpson?
He is, yeah.
And just wins at all the same places. This is a great course for him. Better chance to win this week than last week, and he's triple the number. So.
Yeah, I like Berger. Do you like Woodland?
I do like Woodland. I'm waiting to see if he was going to try out a lab as well. I heard he might, but he's hitting the ball great. Him less so than the other few. I have a hard time viewing actually win.
Man, he's a pretty bad putter. Like bad.
You got to make the putts. He just cannot make the putts.
Fucking embarrassing, actually.
Yeah, it's horrible. He's like the worst putter like I've ever seen. Like, I think he can play well.
One at Pebble. Do you win any other comps here?
He was T10 here in 2019, T18 in 2018. That was when he was good, though.
T 100?
Yeah, 80, 90.
So circling around there. I think I'm definitely in on Berger. I was looking into S.H. Kim, but he's actually pretty bad at golf.
He's been horrible.
Yeah, because I feel like we need an Asian.
I know. It's tough. It's a conundrum. There's no Asians worthy of consideration.
There's got to be somebody.
Chan? Is Chan playing?
I think so.
Not the course for Chan.
We got to go down this list and just add an Asian just to add it. I don't care how much money you can put on. I know you're full. Just that's your sacrifice. Just make sure there's an Asian on the fucking card, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking
All
Las
right.
Vegas. Those guys gamble their dicks off.
Yeah, I know. And the Asians have won 3 straight years and 4 of the last 5.
Yeah.
And we're going no Asian. So
Chan Kim's 55.
can't bet that. Not a good course either.
This guy isn't Asian, but he's a fucking cocksucker, Patrick Fishburne.
Yeah, he is. Fucking.
What a fucking loser.
He's 35 too.
Yeah. I gotta find an Asian before we wrap up. KH Lee, he doing anything?
Let's check. Lee. T23 at Sanderson. He's lost an approach in like 20 straight events.
So no.
Was good here last year though, 7th. He likes this place.
TPC Lee?
Yeah, he is. This is a TPC. What is his odds?
110.
I don't know. I mean, should we put $5 on it?
Dylan Wu?
No.
Brandon Wu?
No. I looked into him. He's just not good enough.
That's the only Asian. KH Lee.
Okay.
I mean, Kyle Wan's not winning, right?
No, though he played pretty well last week.
Then we bet this guy last week. Why don't we bet him again, Marty?
Because he already won.
He's won multiple times.
Yeah.
That's why. $170.
Is he $170? He's 41 years old, almost 42. I don't know. I thought I needed to show some life last week, and he just didn't. He sucks.
It wasn't. He missed it on the number.
He sucks.
All right. So should we bet KH?
Yeah, I mean,
it's a sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, if I fucking ask my mom to borrow $10, but sure.
Or do we just find some Asian porn?
Yeah, they could do that, but that's too enjoyable. That's not really sacrificing anything.
There's different parts of Asian porn that you can probably find disgusting.
So you gotta find one you don't like. They get a lot of lactating porn.
KH.
You like KH?
No, he should be 200, but I don't mind the number. Not the number, the course for him.
He likes the course.
Yeah.
But dude, is another thing, like there's gonna be some Asian regression. So many Asians have been winning. If you look at prior to the last 4 years, like it wasn't really dominated as much by Asians. I think previously, the last few years, the best players have been Asians.
Don't all the Asians live in the area?
They do.
This in Dallas?
Yeah, but like look at the times when they won. It's not like it's random Asians. Tom and Sung were both either the favorite or second favorite.
Yeah. And you're also considering non-Asian, which he's really not.
Definitely is. Prior to that, let's see.
You're right, he is. He's an ironhead.
Yeah, you can't be an ironhead and not be Asian. So this event started in 1983. There was not a single Asian prior to Sung Jae, or if you want to say nah.
Wow.
In 28 years.
So it's you're saying it's going back.
Yeah.
So no Asian on the card.
I don't think you need an Asian.
Okay. All right.
So I didn't even say this. I bet Schmid 50 to 1.
Oh yeah, I don't love it. But
Yeah,
go
fuck
ahead,
it.
give your reasoning.
No, I don't need to. He just everyone's gonna like him. Look at someone else's reasoning. He's shot 900 yesterday, hot Sunday, 26th here last year. He went 69, 65, 74, 63. Just had one bad round, 74. Could be a reason, could not be a reason, but the Alex Cheka, German, 2 runner-ups here, also won Puerto Rico Open. Schmid finished T10 at the Puerto Rico Open this year. I think the Germans play well at similar courses. Played a lot of golf in the U.S., went to the Illinois. So he's 25, 26. He's a younger guy.
He's German. Yeah, he's obviously German. I don't know. I just have this block seeing him actually win an event.
I know. I can see. He's never won it on either tour, but I mean, again, he's still relatively young.
I mean, I just like wish it was 80, 90, or 100.
But I do like that there's been a German here who's played really well consistently.
Yeah, but he was fucking stud.
Yeah. Hasn't he won 3 majors on the Champions Tour?
Definitely. Recently.
Yeah.
He's got to be like 60 now, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good. All right. Well, hopefully one of those, I mean, ideally, I like Berger, but one of those 4 guys, in that 30 range, I think, gives us the best chance.
So Hoagie, Bo, Cole, Berger, Schmid. Who else? You got anybody else?
No. Those 4, Schmid and Berger.
It was another plea. I looked into this guy, Neesmith. Weirdly plays well here. He's
Does he?
basically the same as Webb.
That makes
Always
sense.
plays well at Webb courses. So, like, just another point. I don't really see Neesmith winning at all. So I'm not saying to bet him for this, but this is another point where all Webb courses is what you want to look at here.
Yeah. Yeah, and Berger, didn't he win the year after Webb did at the Texas event?
Mm-hmm. Colonial.
Or the year before? Yeah.
Yeah.
Colonial. Didn't I win Colonial?
Oh, yeah.
See some of the Colonial things real quick. What else is good there?
Grillo won Colonial last year.
Riley, Kokrak, Berger, Rose, Kisner, Spieth.
Kisner.
Phil?
Phil's won everywhere, though.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, makes sense.
All right. Well, hopefully we get off the schneid and we're not miserable next week.
All right. Let's do it.